Hey, friendo, Steve here. Welcome back to Going In Raw News Brief. No, this isn't a Wrestle Juice video. Larson is away with his lovely family out there in wine country. And so we talked about it, and I was like, hey, this is kind of big news. And he was like, yeah, just go and do a solo one. I was just going to do a solo one. So here it is this morning at 9:41. WWE tweeted out that they had come to terms on the release of Bray Wyatt. And, of course, they wished him all their best in his future endeavors. So, yeah, WWE has released Bray Wyatt. This is, on one hand, pretty shocking. On the other hand, not terribly shocking. Obviously, the dude was a former WWE champion, and he had been with the company since 2009. He was Husky Harris and then rebranded as Bray Wyatt, the leader of the Wyatt family. And he had pretty much done like everything there is to do in the WWE. And he had really caught, the imagination of a lot of the WWE universe, as they say, with the Bray Wyatt Fiend character. He was last seen as part of a Firefly Funhouse segment on the post-WrestleMania Raw in April. Of course, at WrestleMania, Randy Orton beat him in a long-running feud that they had, and that was thanks to a distraction by Alexa Bliss, who then sort of just took the Fiend gimmick and made it her own kind of thing, and we hadn't seen Bray Wyatt since then. According to the Wrestling Observer himself, Dave Meltzer, he's reporting now that Bray Wyatt was told by John Laurinaitis that his release was due to budget cuts, a familiar phrase that we're hearing a lot of these days. According to Dave Meltzer, he was preparing to return in August and was actually booked on some shows. Obviously, he hasn't commented on this. Who knows if he will? This is, again, like I said, pretty shocking news. In my opinion, kind of not as shocking as if this would have happened like a year ago or so. It feels like, with releases of guys like Aleister Black, which is pretty recent, WWE seems to be going in a certain direction for the type of wrestlers that they are looking to retain. And we'll get into this a bit more on Monday when Larson's back and we do our extended wrestling weekend roundup with him, the News Beef episode, because I'm interested to hear his thoughts on it as well. As, of course, I am interested to hear your thoughts as well. So let me know in the comments below where you'd like to see Bray Wyatt go, what you think this means for the WWE in general. A couple of reactions here, just perusing Twitter from Mickey James Aldis, I should say, in responding to WWE's tweet about his release. She says, I think what you meant to say was, thank you so much for coming up with such an incredible gimmick time and time again. One so cool and over, we really didn't know how to book it right, so we just gave it to someone else so we can still make all the money off it and let you go. I mean, one of the things that's sort of surprising about this is that it seems like the Fiend gimmick was a license to print money when it comes to merchandise. Like they had a lot of really cool merchandise for him. They had like the Fiend Mask Championship, the Fiend Mask itself. They had all sorts of t-shirts. I would have thought that you'd know what to do with that guy. Tommy Dreamer also said, Bray Wyatt's an amazing talent, super creative, and will be successful in whatever he chooses in life. It's cool he gets to see how much you all appreciate him. There's been a ton, just looking up and down my Twitter feed, of people just saying, like, what are they thinking releasing this guy? It'll be interesting to see what he does should he continue to pursue wrestling. I mean, he's been in wrestling. He's been in WWE, like I said, since 2009. I'd be kind of shocked if he was like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. But you never know. I mean, everybody's different. Me personally, selfishly, I'd love to see him go to a place like AEW where it feels like the wrestlers who want to be more creative have a canvas to be more creative over there. That's not a slam on WWE. They're doing whatever they think is right for their business. But yeah, I'd be interested to see him go there as opposed to any of the other companies that are available out there for his services. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Thanks everybody. We'll be back on Monday, with Larson, of course, to talk about all this and everything that's going on in the world of wrestling over the weekend. Thanks for watching. Till next time, I'll talk to you later.